What's good? In this video, I'm going to go over the entire spiel on washing instructions and care labels for clothing brands. If you're a brand owner, this is something that you need to get right. What do care labels do? They protect your brand for various reasons. The first is that clear instructions on the label will reduce complaints about damaged garments. If your garment needs to be washed in a specific way, you need to have that information on the care label so the customer knows to wash the garment the right way and not damage the garment. If they don't know how to wash the garment the right way and they wash it the wrong way on accident and it ends up ruining their garment, they're going to be super pissed with you. Even if ultimately it was their fault, they're going to blame you for not having enough information on the garment. And also, if someone does wash it the wrong way on accident and they complain to you, you can then say, hey, did you read the care instructions? Did you know that we have care instructions on the label? You should have checked the label. And then you don't have to deal with an angry customer. You just shut that shit down right away. In the US, the FTC has a care labeling rule, which is a pretty strict law requiring accurate care instructions on all labels, and the labels must be permanent and legible on the garment. And beyond legal compliance and brand protection, good labels also improve customer trust. They make your brand look more professional, and they help customers feel confident buying your product. So we discussed what labels are, what they're good for. But now let's talk about what actually goes on the label or the content that ends up getting stitched or printed on. First, care symbols. These are internationally recognized symbols for washing, drying, ironing, bleaching, and dry cleaning. They are a universal language. 2, fiber content. This is legally required in most markets. For example, 100% cotton or 60% polyester, 40% wool. 3, country of origin, like made in USA or made in China. And 4, RN or company ID. I am selling in the US, so my brand needs to include a registered identification number, otherwise known as an RN, or the business name. I have the trademarked logo, which includes the business name. It's also key to include washing instructions. I recommend having specific washing instructions. Don't just say hand wash. Mention the water temperature or maybe a detergent type. Vague instructions will lead to clothes getting damaged by the customers, which ends up leading to those customers being pissed. I test my garments in the sampling process where I'll run them through different care cycles in the wash to see how they hold up. I don't want to just be guessing. I want to make sure I know exactly what's going to happen. I want to know how much the garment's going to fade if the color fades at all. After 1 wash, 2 washes, 3 washes. I want to see how much it shrinks. I'll test gentle versus regular wash. I'll test cold water versus warm water and hot water. I'll test air drying versus just throwing the garment in the drying machine. I think it's best to recommend less aggressive washing and drying methods to the customer. Gentle washes, cold water, and air drying if possible. When it comes to picking the materials for the label, I always pick a soft material. I hate the feeling of a scratchy, itchy label. If a tag or label irritates my skin, I just won't wear the garment. I've used woven labels and satin labels in the past. I feel like these are a little more high quality than a regular scratchy label or paper label. In terms of placing the tag on the garment, keep them hidden, inner neck or side seam, depending on the garment. Don't place them somewhere annoying or visible. Unless that's part of your design choice, then so be it. Do you. But in most cases, it's probably best to be practical or logical and keep the tag hidden. One idea I had for the future that I'm thinking about maybe implementing next season is creating some kind of digital add-on for the care info. I'm thinking maybe like a QR code that gets included in the packaging that links to detailed care tutorials or videos. If you enjoyed this video or found it valuable, please like and subscribe. If you want access to my whiteboards, PDFs, AI tools, including my 6-figure clothing drop guide, get them for free at the link in the description. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover in a future video, please leave a comment and I'll see you in the next one.